여러분 반갑습니다. 한창 NBA 하고 있으니까 저도 NBA 한번 가보시죠. 근데 좀 특이한 게 현실이랑은 좀 다른 느낌입니다. 순위도 그렇고 분위기도 그렇고 현실에서는 지금 토론토가 미쳐 날뛰고 있는데 여기는 토론토는 거의 뭐 저점에 있습니다. 한번 바로 가볼게요. 잠깐만, 지금 나오고 있나요? 소리가 나오고 있죠 지금. 오케이. 현실과 많이 다른 곳인데 NBA 컵이고 동부 11위인 하양세의 올랜도와 대결이고요. 오랜만에 하는 NBA 게임 첫 게임입니다.
Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is game. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Friday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing and the wins will follow.
So we'll look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then it's Anthony Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3.
오, 베인.
Orlando going back to the bold pinstripe.
베인이 있었어 원래?
Shams, I think I like it. What do you think?
BA, I'm a Chicagoan, so I remember those pinstripe Bulls uniforms. It's a throwback look. From everything I've heard, it's been a very warm reception in Orlando. It's a little bit of nostalgia. Connecting this team to those iconic Magic spots from back in the day in the 90s, I think that's a good sign. I'm a fan.
4 on the clock. MP finds Oubre. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And it's Maxey missing. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And Oubre comes to help. Pass to Bitadze.
뱅크로 그냥 네 파울이네.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oubre, a screen on Banchero. MP way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
뱅크로가 지금 오브사이즈 하는 것
To the
같은데.
inside. Here's De Silva. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
얼마나 너 정신 못
Offensively, I
차리고.
really think that Black's a very under-the-radar facilitator.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And here's MP from outside. He
시작할게요 이제.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Jones.
Ton of action in Texas, BA. Cooper flagged to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. No one coming.
얘는 뭐 먹고 주면 안
He's
되지.
got 6 points.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
From deep, MP. Orlando with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And you have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
타이밍이 안 맞게 해서.
Three-pointer off the mark.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
McCain finds MP. Here's Oubre. Outside Maxey. The three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college and go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential picks.
핸드업 잘했다.
And the shot's good.
Their
That's
offense
another way.
looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Oubre, a screen on Carroll. From deep,
누가
MP
문제야?
drops in the three. He has 6.
He's only 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into some kind of rhythm.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Brian, back over to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his
Timeout.
bigger build,
Timeout.
Carroll sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to read.
오, 배기전 잘했네.
Showing their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
엄청난 공방정을
Orlando
했구나.
has gone 3 of 6 from
공격적이네.
outside in the second quarter. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. MP is out there with Quentin Grimes. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Batase.
Switch.
Over Embiid. Batase can't hit.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Outside Grimes. Back to MP. Philadelphia moving it around. There's the block.
Big time denial that time by Wagner. Boy, he put some plaster on that one.
You
저걸
gotta be in awe
비었어야
of incredible defensive efforts like this.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Orlando making a switch here. De Silva's checked in from deep. MP drains the triple.
자,
MP's got 12.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Nails it from 3.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The
Wow.
league's as wide open as it has ever been.
And remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. Oh, MP with a block. McCain finds MP. And here is Maxey. Down low. Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
You have to give him credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. That's been a big part of their success.
And here's MP from outside. MP drills the 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them
야,
those shots.
메인이
And
아직까지
now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in
살아있네.
each quarter.
The Sixers leading. MP outside. Embiid a screen on Banchero. Inside. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Thunder thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone.
Timeout, timeout.
Breaking news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Orlando. Carroll in the post. MP's there. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it
벤케로 오면서
down.
1대1을 밀고
This is
있네.
why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
And here's MP from outside.
이미 2점 나 3점이네.
Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Jones, the pass to Batadze. To the left side wing. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Oubre. And Carroll the screen. Black, no good. The Sixers lead by 4. Pass to MP. Now here's Oubre. Tipped.
No question, Anthony Black can be absolutely diabolical denying on defense.
Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fellas standing.
아, 까비.
MP getting it done for Philadelphia. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome. Looking at Philadelphia, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as.
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
One takeaway is their work on the glass. They're playing mean.
And that is going to do it for us.
왜 메시가 간 거지?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Desmond Bain is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Goga Batadze. Then there's Banchero. And it's De Silva in at the 3. Oh, MP from way out there. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, the more you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking. Recognize that space given, and Max are pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Banchero no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
MP is screen on Batadze. Embiid passes to Lee. Back to Embiid. And Embiid with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Maxey. De Silva with the rebound.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Pass to Banchero. Now Batadze. Back to Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
Oh, in your
He
face.
attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero. There's no stopping.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
And again for three.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this
벤케로
offense.
17점
Promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. And the basket by Embiid.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And you know, the lead just keeps growing. This game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Pass to Banchero. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Philadelphia, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And of course, there's the Magic, 6 games behind. And here's Maxey outside. And Philadelphia hits it
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Bane from deep. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Screen by Embiid. From deep, MP. It's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Banchero delivers inside.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Embiid, screen on Banchero. MP finds Embiid. Back to MP. Embiid passes to Lee. Connects again from distance. You can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you gotta speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well. I'm not out here talking the game. It's doing everyone.
게임 같은 애가 필요한 거야.
Brian, back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Black. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McCain. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. McCain's gotten his first basket of the night.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Edwards comes in for Oubre. Grimes, he's checked in for McCain. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. Isaac's shot is off. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Magic have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third.
네, 3판이 그만이네요.
Orlando moving the ball around. Outside Jones. Pass to Howard. The 3 ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Edgecombe. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Edgecombe's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Offensive ball. And let go by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP is screen on Howard. Back to MP. Pass to Drummond. Down low. To the middle. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire his teammates.
Oh, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss.
들어온 동안 20점 넘는데?
For Philadelphia, Lee, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Tyrese Maxey. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Wagner. Banchero comes in for Isaac. De Silva's checked in for Howard. And Black subbed in for Jones. They've got MP, Kyle Lowry out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 36 points.
Well, his scoring has helped him build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And Carroll passes to Bataze. And Bataze throws it down.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Philadelphia leading by 20. Pass to Lee. Screen on Banchero from deep. MP. And the 76ers another 3.
Wow. What can you say?
Banchero outside. And here's Bain. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here.
Wow.
Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
MP, the pass to Grimes. Up top, Lowry. Now MP. Guarded by Banchero. Inside. Only one man back on D. No hesitation on the jam. In transition.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to
Good. Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
And
No,
he's coming
Banchero
off a
안
huge
쏘는데.
performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take him.
왜?
The 3 from Edgecombe.
굳이
Orlando with the rebound.
He was wide
턱하네.
open. That missed clearly on him.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
Yeah, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency
아유
for MP.
언니야 내 골프가
What's
왔네.
left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long.
Well, the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours and a lot of reps behind the scenes.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. And they picked up their 2nd win in their group stage of the NBA Cup.
A dominant game by MP, leading his team to victory. MP, you broke 40 points tonight. Is 40 just a number? What does it mean in today's NBA?
For opponents, I want them to know it's a show of force. But for my teammates, it's a promise that whatever I have, I'm gonna give.
A true team player. Thank you, MP.
Always. Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Back to
That'll do it,
Brian.
folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForte.
뱅키로 무기력한 무게입니다. 불가의 NBA 경기인데 10분 경기이긴 합니다. 4승 13패면 특별하게 이게 아니라서 버퍼주 클락스턴 정도인데 버퍼주도 좀 손목이라서 못 먹었는데 원하게 압살해야 되는 게임이네요.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the
이거를
past 5
다
games. It comes across in his usage rate.
앞으로 못
It's
나와.
gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him.
테렌스는
Now look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the back,
Here we go.
We'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is out there with Lee, and it's Embiid in at the center position. And for the Nets, guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Sharp. And it's Clowney in at the four-man position. Demon, that's good. You take a look at the Nets. This is
수비가 약한
probably their last game in the NBA Cup. Have a 1-2 record in the group
그냥
stage.
And even with a win, I don't think they'll advance. So tonight is all about the regular season for these home fans.
And then looking at where Philadelphia stands, remember now, this is their last group stage game in the Cup.
아마 가져가는 거
So
가면
to advance
토마스인데
into the quarterfinals, they have to win here on the road. This is a major test for this team.
Here's Philadelphia. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only
Será.
the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Here's Mann. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving them high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the right side. It's to Demon. Three-pointer on the way. And Lee pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasured trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The basket.
Down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Lee. Jacks up a 3. Thomas grabs the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Maxey passes to Lee. For the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Embiid's got a pair
Don't
of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia.
MP looking solid from here.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Right side, Thomas. Down low. Finish with two hands.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see
Clowney.
more of from Cam Thomas, making plays for others.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk
John.
today. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. The three-pointer is right on target.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Demon. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Well, the absolute response from three by Cam Thomas.
Now, here's Maxey. Fires for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Man passes to Thomas. Drops it in for the
큰일 나죠, 바로.
Thomas got 5 points so far.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
Yeah, if it's one thing to
Broken
score
ankle.
on a guy, it's another to flat out torch him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Belgium.
평도 5점이한테
Maxey kicks to
몇 점
MP.
먹은 거야?
Sinks the triple. He's got 15.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Williams.
평도
And
5점이냐한테
it's
올린다.
Clowney in at the 4.
아, 솔로
That's the lineup for Brooklyn.
올린다 하고 있었잖아.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 17-point lead, their biggest. Oubre passes to MP. The 76ers another three.
10점
Out
차나?
of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Outside Williams. Nets passing it around. To the inside. Clowney banked in off the glass.
Well, pretty pass by Cam Thomas there. That's a facet of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Oubre sets the screen for MP. From downtown.
내가
Offensive
빨리
rebound. And out of bounds.
우리가
off the
빨리
Man's checked in for Brooklyn. Philadelphia also making some changes. Paul George is checked in for Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve
카메라
there,
토마스가
as well as his
뭐가 글로리?
watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
It's good from long range.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes. in time.
Pass to Clowney. Now Thomas.
클로니, 뭐가 클로니?
Shot clock at 6. Here's Clowney. Launches a three. It's held in by MP.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
George with the bucket.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Clowney. Rebound by the
이
76ers.
변화가 뭐 클로니.
It's a
이
must
풍도
have
그래도
advantage
2점은
for
깼는데.
them in rebounding after that one.
Yep, that one goes.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Thomas. man, defended by George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a wide open look for Lee.
또
Another
넘어갔고.
three for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 10. Here's Demon. No good with the triple. Inside.
나이스.
And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got his first basket of the night.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Thomas inside. Not gonna go that time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break.
When I look at Brooklyn, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Brooklyn Nets.
Big reason they're good.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
여기는 카메론 토마스가 못하고 있는 매치를 누릴 수밖에 없어요. 볼륨이 그만큼만 나오기 때문에.
You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. MP out there with Embiid, and it's George in at the free spot.
네, 김준우 반갑습니다. 어서 오세요.
Demon's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nets. The 76ers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. There's Lee with the three. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Thomas, a screen on Maxey. Demon tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Rudy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Thomas, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They get it back. Here's Embiid.
나이스 Embiid.
Embiid's got 6.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
That's the Demon. Outside Thomas. Here's Demon. He has 5. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded by Embiid. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trades in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility. Salary-wise, need multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Trying to get something going. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
No matter what looks
그리고 찔러주고.
can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Brooklyn with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. It's the Demon. Now here's Thomas. Lets it go with the 3. Thomas with another miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Shots good by Lee.
They're getting a lot of their
42점
points
차.
outside
더블
the
스코어
paint.
넘었고요.
3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
It's Thomas on the wing. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. And George kicks to Lee. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. George sets a screen for Lee to the paint. George with the stop.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
홀조지가 들어오면 저런
And for Brooklyn,
상황입니다.
they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Thomas passes to Sharp. On the wing, man. Defended by George. And Clowney can't get it to go. George sets a screen for MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Thomas, no good.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Here's Demon. Good work there as it goes. Demon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Sixers.
Here's Lee outside. A rebound by the Nets. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Demon missing. The 76ers shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Outside Thomas. Pass to Demon. Back to Thomas from past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Gets the 3-point ball. Thomas got 13.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
$15 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
골 넘어가는 거예요.
20 feet out. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over
4년
already.
쿼터로 갑니다.
76ers on
스코어는
top,
80대
just
49.
dominating this one. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game. Checking for Edwards. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. It's Thomas outside, and the Nets miss again.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Terrence Mann.
39점째.
Then it's Sharp. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Mann. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades with the champions. Only 5 teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Here's Demon. Now Sharp. Out to the right wing. Shoots a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. MP kicks to Oubre. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. On the wing, man. McCain defending, and the shot goes in.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Drummond throws it down.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
Pass to Sharp. The Nets working the ball around now. Thomas surveying the D, and he drops that one in. Thomas got 9 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in.
And finished off by Oubre.
Well, guys, that's what you want to see. Oubre reading and reacting to the defense. Such a critical part of pick and roll play.
Here's Demon. Misses the 3.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And the way he rebounded, it surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was fast touch by Lee.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Man passes to Thomas. Yep, that one goes in there.
That mid-range is where Thomas may be his most effective and confident.
2 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Edwards with the screen. Lee outside. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 47 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Thomas's shot is off. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a
prolific play per usual from MP in leading his side to victory. Your efforts stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. One of my first rivals, a kid in high school, bro, like, he was the first really great scorer I ever played against. He was 10 times the scorer I was then, not now. But he didn't do anything else. I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted someone to watch me thinking, that's it.
I don't think anyone is, MP.
Of course.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dom, thanks. And
선수와의 대결이고 동부 1위로 승차하시고 나왔습니다. 11월 30일까지 출근 빠르게 마무리하도록 하죠.
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Take a look at the 76ers. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And checking out the Hawks, back 3 games.
Here we go.
라는
Well,
좋네요.
right now for the Hawks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Trae Young out there with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. And it's Djorcic in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Paul George out there with MP. Then there's Jared McCain. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the center position. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
Maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely
메시
use this game as evidence.
돌아나오면서 첫 번째 득점.
It is the best. And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Back to Young. Launches it from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these.
두
They've
번째.
got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Gonna be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Young from long range. Joel Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Screen by Embiid. Pass to Embiid. MP scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. And George with the basket on the assist by Embiid.
Right now, they're coming along 3 and 4 to start this game.
Here's Djorcic. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Outside Johnson. Offensive rebound. Back to Alexander Walker. No good. Unable to win this run.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
확실히 폴리주공 EQ가 좋아서 메시가 올라가는
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk over this guy. All right, a chance to check out stats for Kristaps Porzingis.
And over the last 5
게임
games,
가져가고
his field goal
나왔습니다.
percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now here's Porzingis. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Djorcic. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in! Coming off an assist from Young. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
강화를 득점을 하면서 분위기는 버셔도 같은데 다시 한번 떨어집니다.
uniform for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up while recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. The entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Chums, thanks for the update. Young against Maxey. Young looking around. Pass to Djorcic. Outside, Alexander Walker. From deep, Johnson. Drills it from deep.
He has zero hesitation from Johnson, trusting his shot.
The Sixers lead by 8. Screen by Embiid. From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Jorsic. Up top, Young. Maxey covering. Really left him alone that time. Johnson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
They're keeping the defense honest. Johnson cashes in from the corner.
Lee, the pass to George. And the assist goes to MP.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Covered by McCain. Alexander Walker with the bucket. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game.
필라델피아 두 번째 타임아웃. 현재 스코어는 13대 21입니다.
Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Oubre comes in for Paul George. Grimes, he's checked in for McCain. And it's Edgecombe in for Tyrese Maxey. Gay's checked in for the Hawks. Kennard comes in for Alexander Walker. Now here's MP. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Sinks it from distance.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Now here's Young. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Back to you, BA.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pass to Lee. Kick by Oubre. The 3 is up.
Wow.
And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
Outside Young. Let's go with a 3. And Grimes pulls it down.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
MP up top. 20 points for him. This one's a 3. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. MP's got 23 points.
23점째.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player. He has the courage and toughness to work inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him this one.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Krejci subbed in for Johnson. MP again. He's got 25.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And a deep 3 from Young. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. MP getting it done for the 76ers. He put up a jaw-dropping number of 3-pointers.
여전히 더 많은 점수 차나고 있는데요.
And here are the 76ers. They're on a 20-7 run. All right, Graham, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Trae Young out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Jalen Johnson, and it's Gay in at the 5 spot. Pass to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. From deep, Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Screen by Embiid. From deep, MP. And the 76ers another 3.
You like to see the young confidence from MP. Just fires right back with an answer.
There's the screen. Young against Maxey. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Gay. And he banks in the layup. Gay's got his second basket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. MP, the pass to Oubre. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
MB the screen on Johnson. And here's MP from outside. Sure, from three-point range. MP's got 34. Maxey against Young. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Doubled by Grimes.
Get the perimeter.
It's stolen by MP. Lets the 3 fly. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight. They're working the outside game more than they did in the first quarter. The balanced approach seems to be paying off.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George comes in for Oubre, and McCain subbed in for Maxey. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Hawks.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
Pass to Djorcic. And Atlanta misses again. Djorcic has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's MP. Nice D from Alexander Walker. And the Hawks shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Porzingis for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The 76ers shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Screen by Embiid. It's George on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 40 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Johnson slams it in.
And a big-time scoring night for Johnson. Looking for a shot and playing with serious confidence.
And here's MP from outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Who's watching him?
The kick out to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. 20 feet out. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back with you shortly.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the moment.
게임 약간 역대급 좀
All right, let's turn
됐어요.
now to take. Thanks as always.
gemma 끊었는데 43득점.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
They've got MP, Jared McCain out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. He's got 46.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Djorcic. Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. Rebound by Philadelphia. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's George picks up the assist. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rim.
George, a screen on Johnson. Lee, the pass to George. Takes a 3. Lee misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
돌리시가 별의별 다 돌리네.
Help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
12점째.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him. Closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Pass to Young from behind the arc. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 7 tonight. From outside the arc.
$5점째.
From distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
And that one's good. Porzingis.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
George, a screen on Johnson. And here's MP from outside. Rebound Atlanta. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Jorsic. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. There's Young with the 3. Here's Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Lee. Screen by Embiid. The 3. Lee misses. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. The 3, Porzingis. Again, the miss by Porzingis.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks a lot.
For 3. All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. And there's the call. That's going to be an illegal screen. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting team, the 76ers, number 1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Grimes in for George. Grimes, he's checked in for McCain. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Porzingis. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. To the paint. Johnson slams it in.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Trae Young out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Jorsic in at the small forward position. The Hawks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
Oubre on the wing. And here's MP from outside.
61점.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. There's the screen by Johnson. Young from long range. Rebound by Philadelphia. Oubre's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Oubre, a screen on Johnson. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most rookies. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T.
7점.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Outside Johnson. From the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. MP outside. Fires the 3. And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in 3-point shooting. Amazing. And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul in the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Well, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
The rebound by Atlanta.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, BA, ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Oubre, a screen on Johnson. And here's MP. He got it again. Sensational.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, and another one! That score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring.
이렇게 승리할 가능성이 굉장히 많습니다.
I'm sure he's not finished.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961.
제로 스코어는 130대 73.
So it's the 76ers.
Some things never get old. Watching someone score 70 is one of them. What are you seeing differently on a night like this versus a night you scored 20?
It might sound cliche, but you start with what the defense gives you and you work from there. If the defense keeps letting me get to my spot, I'm gonna keep scoring until they figure it out. How to stop it. Then I'm gonna let my guys cook. Tonight it was my turn.
Certainly was, MP. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Dom. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
자, 오늘 방송은 여기까지입니다. 시청해주셔서 감사드리고 남은 중 밤 안녕히 주무세요. 바이바이.